what's up? LDShadowLady here, and welcome back to Afterlife, where I have been living out my wildest dreams as a tiny raccoon. And today is my favourite day of all. It's trash collection day! So for this special occasion, I am going to craft a backpack for collecting my trash. I'll start collecting over here with Scott's trash. Ooh, what a varied trash offering. This is a 7 out of 10. I'll take it all. The rotten flesh will be particularly scrumptious. Shelby's trash is made up entirely of rotten flesh. 10 out of 10, delicious. Jimmy's trash is that raw eel meat? And a vanishing pickaxe? Such treasures, worthy of a 9 out of 10 trash rating. As I was out here collecting trash, I discovered another cool feature of being a raccoon. I have this speed boost ability that makes collecting trash from all over the world so much faster. Let's see what Lauren has to offer. Somehow, I don't think I'm meant to eat those eggs. Where's the trash? Here it is, here it is. Garbage. Oh, rotten flesh and emerald. Some children. This trash is 11 out of 10. But I did dock some points for the book because everybody knows raccoons cannot read. Unfortunately, I have no idea what this says, but this is still my favorite garbage. Next, let's judge Sausage's trash game. Lizzie, trash collection is over here. Yes, sir. Here it is. Oh, the most marvelous trash I've ever seen. Flower pots, a flowering azalea, a spyglass. I can see the orb from here. 10 out of 10 trash, Sausage. I spy with my little eye my next destination on the horizon. Let's see what kind of trash this wizard has to offer. Here it is. Trash. Okay, what do we have here? Poisonous potatoes, my favorite. Pointed dripstone, all the better for killing people with. Ooh, a book. Wish I could read.
Hi, can I help you? What? I can still see you, Lizzie.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm just collecting the trash. Yes, disgusting trash. So disgusting. I'll get this out of your way.
Why are you picking up my trash?
Look, I didn't choose the raccoon life. The raccoon life chose me.
Okay. You know what? I was about to throw this out back, so if you want to just take it, that's fine, I guess.
I will treasure this trash. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, that was slightly embarrassing, but we got the trash. And that was good trash too. 8 out of 10.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that one.
So now I have all these barrels full of goodies. I guess one man's trash is a raccoon's treasure, because I am going to recycle all of this stuff and use it to decorate my house. So I've been reading through the suggestions in the comments, and I have ideas for each floor of the house. Of course, this one is going to be a chest room. Up here will be my workshop, and up the scary precarious staircase, this will be the bathhouse room, and up the balconied staircase, in this room we'll have the library, and up here I'm going to trap villagers. I don't quite know how, but that sounds like a problem for future Lizzie to deal with. So now that we have everything planned out, I'm going to start the makeover with the chest room. But instead of using chests, I'm going to use barrels, because they look quite pretty. So unfortunately, for the forest, it's time for some deforestation. But a raccoon always replants their trees. It is the raccoon way. Stay away from me, fiend, or I'll have you for breakfast. And then we craft a load of barrels. 51 barrels? Oh no, that might be too many. Oh well. You can never have too many barrels. They're quite pretty. Now, to arrange my barrels. I'm just gonna cover this entire wall in barrels galore. Ta-da! Now, you might be wondering how I'm going to organize this room. Well, I'm going to use an organization method only raccoons understand.
12 seconds later.
It is done. The organization is complete. And I would try to explain it to you, but it's probably far too complex for your puny human mind to comprehend. Perhaps if you were some kind of human genius, you might just be able to grasp the concept. But alas, I doubt any of you are as smart as a raccoon. Anyway, it's time to decorate, because this looks a little plain, and I have some ideas to spice it up. So of course, we need a couple of lanterns to provide some light And I thought we could add some detail with a fun but slightly risky idea that I had. First, I'm going to craft some campfires. And luckily, this organization system is just so convenient for finding all the things I need. Ta-da! Fire! But then I'm going to extinguish them. And it's perfect. Just what I wanted. Now, to spice this up further, I will recycle. And my storage room is complete. Wait, I'm going to get rid of some of this boring oak floor, and I will use my carpenter's table to transform it into something a little bit more interesting. And I think the variation adds a complementary amount of chaos to this room, and it's perfect. Moving on, up the ladder to the next floor, we have the workshop. Here I want to set up all of my workshop tables, including my mason's table, carpenter's table, and a glass blower. I also want to craft a loom, as well as the vanilla loom, smithing table, cartography table, and a cauldron. That is a minecart. A cauldron! Now all I need to do is arrange all of these work items in my workshop.
One eternity later.
So here is my workshop. Here I have everything I need to do anything, from carpentry to masonry, stone cutting and grinding, and whatever this loom does. The only thing I'm missing is some plants in these flower pots. And I think I saw something in somebody's trash that would be perfect for this. Dark oak saplings and ferns. Some very exotic greenery. Ta-da! Now we move on up the precarious staircase to the next room, which is the bathhouse room. As some of you already picked up on from the first episode, my house is based on the bathhouse from Spirited Away. So of course, we need to build a place for my guests to bathe. And I know just how to make the perfect bath. Using recycled goods. Trapdoors. Ta-da! There. 4 little bathtubs of all shapes and sizes. Next, we need the soul sand to get these bathtubs bubbling. But instead of risking my own little raccoon life to collect it, I'm going to call in the professionals. Because a mere 700 blocks away lives a legendary blazeborn, Joel.
Milady, this tiny little lady.
I hear you are born of the blaze origins.
I am.
Well, would you mind getting something from the nether for me? It's too scary for me.
I can do that, Lizzie, but under one circumstance.
What?
I want you to call me hot.
Well, you certainly look hot.
Thank you. Okay, that's all I need.
Good luck. I'll wait here. Okay, I sure hope he comes back alive. Otherwise, how else am I going to get soul sand? Wait, I'm immune to berry bushes. What an enlightening discovery.
12 seconds later.
I have returned.
Oh, you're hot.
I am hot. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries.
Bye.
No worries. She's so little.
I heard that. It was very kind of Joel to risk his life to bubble my baths, but it was so worth it. This looks amazing. These look perfect. I'll just add a few finishing touches for decoration. Now the bathhouse is complete. Who wouldn't want to take a bath in this nice, ferocious water? Anyway, moving on, the next room to decorate is up here, the library. And I think it would be really cool to make this into a maze with an enchanting area hidden somewhere in the middle. So first, I'll craft my very own enchanting table using this recycled book. Ta-da! Then I will hide it right here, and all I have to do is build a maze of bookshelves around it. Like this. Okay, this is obviously just cobblestone, because I don't actually have any bookshelves. And I don't know how I'm going to craft this many bookshelves. Unless, yes, I need some villagers. Then I'll be able to trade for all the bookshelves I need. And of course, I already planned to put my villagers up here. Luckily, I already know exactly where to get my first villager from. And it's going to be a rescue. So we'll wait for the sun to go down and the operation will commence. It's time. I've been waiting for this moment. Down here in this cave, I hid something in a boat. It's a zombie villager. And I'm going to rescue him and then cure him. Ow! Follow me. Ow. 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 Welcome to my home. Please follow me. This way, out, through the storage room, up this ladder. Fabulous. Now, be careful on the stairs here. Don't want you falling. Now, unfortunately, there's no time for a bath. If you'll please follow me. Through the maze. I probably should have waited to build the maze. And up this ladder. Yes. You're trapped. Now, please wait here until I gather the necessary equipment to cure you of your zombification.
The next day.
Here I have my flash potions of weakness and my golden apple. So it's time to unleash the zombie and cure him with my genius raccoon powers. Aha! My very own pet human! I hope it doesn't die. How long do humans live? Unfortunately, I'm not proud of what I did next, as I realized my villager was completely useless without a profession. I would need to craft a lectern to turn my villager into a librarian, and for that, I would need a couple of books. So I snuck over to Scott's area in the middle of the night and pilfered his fields like the vermin I am. Then I crawled over into his cow pen and fed his cows, before using the only tool that I had to slaughter them mercilessly. I'm not proud of what I did, but I came out of there with just enough leather to craft that lectern. Oh, Humie, I brought you a treat. Oh, look at you in your little outfit, aren't you silly? Aha, we have the trades. And I can start getting my bookshelves. Yes, that's what I want. Give it to me, Humie. Drop it, drop it. No, bad human, bad. Drop the bookshelf and you'll get a treat. Very good. 1 down, 99 more to go. For a while, I traded back and forth with Humie, and then something occurred to me. I could turn him into a zombie and then cure him again to get even better trades. So, in the greatest betrayal in raccoon history, I led a zombie up to the attic and unleashed it upon Humie. I'm sorry, Humie. You're on your own. Forgive me! Oh, gosh! Oh, no. Okay, it worked perfectly. Help! 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 I'm trapped! Take that, and this.
1 eternity later.
Oh, Humie, you're back. And look what I have done. 1 emerald for 1 bookshelf, and then 1 book for 1 emerald. You know what this means? I've created an infinite loop. So say I only have 1 emerald to my name. I can buy a bookshelf. But then I can turn that bookshelf into 3 books, which I can trade for 3 emeralds. And the process repeats, making me, well, rich. I'll finish this library in no time. And finish this library I did. And now this place is a perfectly confusing maze that will disorient any intruders and make them unable to find my tucked away enchanting table that's just for me. And of course, the ladder to the next floor is also hidden away to protect Humie from weird people. Speaking of Humie, we should do something nice for him in here. So I built this little area for him because I googled it, and apparently you're supposed to store your humans in these little pods so it's nice and safe for them, and you're supposed to feed them bread. So now all we need to do is get a few more villagers and fill up the rest of these pods so Humie can have some friends. So I'm gonna go out in search of a village.
3 days later.
A village with signs of life. Yoo-hoo! Villagers! Hello? Would you come with me? Look at this, what's this? Look! Come on!
Okay.
This way!
Okay, I'm coming.
I've got somebody for you to meet. Do not die in the lava. No, 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 no! To the composter, yes. Okay, get in the boat. Yes, fabulous. You're coming with me. Follow the composter. Okay, up this way. We're home. Oh! Oh my gosh, what was that? Oh, sorry, this is the doorbell. Sorry about that. Why don't you come on in? Follow the composter. Up the ladder. Okay, now if you would just stand right there. Yeah, that's perfect. Now, great. I will see you in the morning. And now that the night is upon us, I will scurry into the dark for my nightly trash run.
The next day.
She's gone. She disappeared into a pile of emeralds. Oh, Humi, what did you witness? What a disaster. I need some time to grieve. So, I will instead turn my attentions to decorating this ground floor. This will be the first thing people see when they enter my home, so it's important that this area reflects on me as a person. I mean a raccoon. So I'm gonna fill it with trash. And I've saved the best trash till last. Look at all this. I've always wanted a chandelier. So, let's also recycle a spruce palisade, and I will install this chandelier by the door. Wow! Next, we have this wandering trader head and 7 cow heads. This will be the head wall, where I display all the treasured heads that are so kindly gifted to me. Now, what else do we have here? Pointed dripstone! Oh, that's exactly what you need to put by your entrances to ward off evil spirits. Next, we have the rare items. And I'm going to put these in item frames on the wall. Ta-da! Then finally we have this book, which I can't read, but my guests can. So I will position it here. And then I'm going to make a nice little reading nook with these 2 chairs that I recycled and some leftover bookshelves. There. And I think a nice carpet to rub your toes in while you read is exactly what's needed here. There. And I also want to build something special in here to help me relax. A little Zen garden. So let's dig out this area here. And I replace this with sand. Like so. And now all we need to do is add in some little rocks and plant life. Ta-da! And finally, on this side of the room, I'm going to add a little table and chairs. Ta-da! And it's the perfect size for a raccoon. And with that, I will end today's episode of Afterlife. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.